All right. So I want to talk about something very, very specific. Okay. I want to talk about our dead end jobs. Okay. If hard work isn't the answer, what is? What's the answer? Because people love to tell you the problem, but they never tell you what comes next. Here's a reality check for you. First, I'll be honest. There's no miracle. There's no overnight freedom. No motivational shortcut. Anyone telling you that is a lie, the same way the system lied to you. All right? This is it. Are you listening? It's leverage. You got to have leverage in this world to gain anything. Okay? The people who escape don't work harder. They work once and get paid many times. Did you hear that? They work one time and get paid many times. That's leverage. You got to have leverage. Ownership, a skill that compounds, a product instead of, hard working hours, an audience instead of a boss. Street performers, they don't have a boss. They have an audience. They get paid $100,000, $60,000 a year. You probably get paid 30, 40, working a dead end job. No luck, no privilege. Positioning. You got to position yourself to gain the traction that you need to do to get out of the system, get out of the dead end job, and move forward. Right now, attention is worth more than working labor hours. That's why influencers make more than engineers. That's why the loud rise faster than the skilled. Okay? You don't have to like it, but you do have to understand it. You got to understand a couple things. If nobody knows you exist, if your value stays invisible, you got to have that leverage. What do you got? What's your skills? You can't process it and give it out and use that skill if nobody knows you have it. We're all alone. We're all so divided. We've been separated by the systems. The system isolates us on purpose. It's not something that just happened. It keeps you tired, keeps you ashamed. Keeps you thinking everyone else has it all figured out. Your neighbor's got a nice boat, side by side, a nice home. But you know what? They're miserable. They got everything they want, but they don't have what they need. Progress doesn't happen in isolation. It happens in alignment. You got to align yourself in the right path with the right people, with the same like-minded people. Our conversations can change everything. One connection can unlock an effort that you never thought you had. It'll unlock doors for things that you would never otherwise see. This doesn't mean quit your job, folks. It means stop pouring everything that you have into something that doesn't love you, that gains you nothing, gives you no absolute value. If you spend 1 hour a day building your voice, your skill, your audience, your asset, that's how exits are built. When you take your time to use your voice, your free will, take your skills, use those skills, your audience, who are you talking to? Are you talking to somebody that's listening, or are you talking to somebody that could care two craps about what you have to say? And your assets, what are you gaining by doing all this? What are you collecting? What are you holding on to? A lot of people have things that are meaningless. They're pointless. They have no value. You build an exit and then it'll happen quietly, slowly, and you don't need permission. You can do all these things. You need no permission from nobody. If you're tired, you're not weak. If you're behind, not blind. If you're behind, you're not broken. If you're angry, it's because something in you, something inside of you, in your heart, body, mind, and soul tells you this isn't right. The anger isn't poison. It's information, okay? And that tells you internally that something's wrong with what you're doing. They taught you how to work. They never taught you how to position yourself to win, okay? That part right there, that part, they taught you how to work, but they didn't give you the skills and the knowledge that you need to win. You have to learn on your own. Everything is self-taught. You know, I'm a Swiss Army knife in human form. I can do a lot of different things because I taught myself those things. If you want the truth without hype, strategy without lies, and a voice that speaks for people still grinding in silence. Okay? Subscribe. Subscribe right now because this might help the next person. That's how you help me. You subscribe because it's going to get me to the person that I need to talk to. It's going to get me to the person that needs that help, that's struggling, that's behind, that is working a dead-end job, that needs help. Okay? There's not anything out here that is just going to give you everything you need. But one thing, escaping the system, getting out of the repetitious, malicious, unhealthy habits that we have. Okay? This video might not help you. But if you subscribe, you have the opportunity to share it with the next person. You have the ability to help and help and help just by sharing. Comment. If you got something you're going through, let's talk about it. Let's divulge it. I've been through a lot. I've traveled the country twice, been out of the country twice. Let's talk about it. Let's get through this. I'm getting down to the bottom of the systems that keep us in perdition. We are all on a road to perdition. If you don't know what perdition is, it's damnation. Perdition is damnation. That's what the world has been revolving around and allowing us to continue to live in it. And we have one absolute end result. There's only one path that they give us, and that is perdition. Get off of it. Take the unbeaten path. That's all I'm trying to say. You don't need the things of this world that we want. You don't go out here and go out of your way to help somebody because that's what we've been taught. We don't look where we can be a blessing. We wait for it to come to us. Allow yourself that time to like, comment, share, subscribe, and allow this to speak to somebody. Even if it's not you, it might speak to the next person. The video before this, the video after this. This video here might help somebody. Because I know there's people out there struggling. They're depressed, they're angry, they're pissed off. You know, they're living in their sorrows. Let's get through it. That's all, folks.